Oh my
Garen's
god,
already locked in.
Garen.
Garen's ready.
Wow. And Master Yi should be expected. You would assume that is going to be Jay Chou
I
if
hope
Master
it
Yi
is.
ever gets locked in, and he is a jungle Master Yi player, so keep that one in mind.
You can see, I think a lot of the names are in Chinese, but some of the players have
Am
their
I
IDs.
looking at 2 PYLs?
Quite possibly. I think we'll have to figure out what side of the map he's on. You can see White there as well, though does have his tag. So that's his Fizz that he's hovering right now, which makes a lot of sense. Again, a very famous player. Oh, apparently Brenda's got
So, I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Godv's name is PYL.
I think he's having some fun with his support. That's going to be my guess.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
2 PYLs?
That is, yes, that is apparently 2 PYLs.
I love it.
Oh, there is the Master Yi with the teleport smite. It's ready, Rusty.
Oh, this is going to be great. I'll see you all at 35 minutes when I have my 2 items and I can just 1v5. Then again, he's against a Mordekaiser.
Potentially. It's actually funny because we've been on 5.16 for all of the regionals, and we just haven't seen a Mordekaiser yet. So
we're about to.
We might.
No!
Yeah.
No, don't do
Who's
this!
playing Kalista in a show
What is
match?
this?
That is BM.
That's actually rude.
Is that, because if that is PYL as well, that's rude.
Oh my god. So we have...
I think Misaya didn't pick Twisted Fate, by the way. I think he's Lulu.
We're looking at it from roles.
Yep.
So we are in order of roles. We're looking at a Brand Ezreal bot lane against the Leona Kalista.
Yep.
And just to clarify, it is Godv's Brand
versus PYL's
whose
Leona.
name is PYL against PYL's Leona. So this bot lane from PYL's going full serious.
Yeah. So it makes sense, right? That obviously if they're going to put 2 LGD pros, 2 qualified world champion teams, your LPL summer champions, probably put them in a lane together and I guess give them, it's hard to say low impact because obviously PYL is a very high impact support player, but I think if you're going to put them anyway, just let them duke it out in the bottom lane. It could be very bloodthirsty and I think some AD carries are going to get ignored because you know Godv and PYL really just want to kill each other in this show match.
Well, one is a Brand, and let's just say Brand is actually a really good support. I just want to disclaim everything that's about to happen in this game is he does ridiculous amounts of damage because he can build 1 item pastry time and win the game, and that is a Leandri's.
Yep, we do have a pause unfortunately to start things off, but yeah, I mean, you can see the spell is already up there for Godv, who's... I like it. I like that he's gone PYL all caps as his name. By the way, I think all the Jay Chou's team has got Mr. J as their team tag.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Mr. J is the team name. It's so good.
White is going to be playing Fizz, by the way, which is pretty cool. So bringing back that champion. I'm very upset Misaya didn't pick his Twisted Fate, though.
Yeah.
But I guess if he knows White's playing Fizz, he's like, I don't want to do this. This matchup's awful.
Hey, there has been success in that matchup. Be reasonable. It's not that great. It's not good.
It's not ideal.
by any means good, but you don't lane.
I know the Fizz is on the Master Yi side. I was like, maybe you're not expecting that much jungle pressure. Hard to say. I think Messiah's on Lulu, though. As you can see, still streams a lot, I believe. So an active member of the community, still very well-known, very famous player. But we'll see how good he is. He's probably a bit rusty. Hasn't played for a couple of years in the scene. That was not intentional.
I know, but I had to.
You would.
Nice.
Well, we are in the game now. The team's going to line themselves up. Oh, chosen Master Yi. What a skin choice. Nice from Godv there as well, playing Brand with the tag PYL. Because why not?
Yeah, we've got PYL taking on PYL.
That's going to... It's actually PYL! Because he's in caps.
Enjoyed play-by-playing that, by the way.
There is action. PYL?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's going to be really interesting. And the bot lane, you have to say, though.
This bot lane's great.
Yeah, the bot lane of this... I guess it's Mr. Wang's team. I don't really know what to call them. They're called WS. We don't know their full team name.
I guess that's, yeah, Wang Sikong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. IG, baby IG. IG2.
Yeah.
Who knows?
IG. IGG.
IGG. Maybe.
He's always grinning as well. He's
He
so
is,
happy.
having a smile. I would be too if I owned a team as good as Invictus Gaming, I think.
Yeah.
Trey has a pretty good life. See, it looks like we have a pause, unfortunately. Should be okay. Shouldn't take too much longer to sort that out. And again, been a lot of fun. So you were talking about Brand. I actually am going to go back to at least some analysis here because I think it's the point's interesting. First of all, if anyone is going to have the Brand on lockdown, even from mid lane, it's going to be Godv. He's played this before. Yeah, absolutely.
Godv will be able to play the champion.
Yeah.
The question is, how is it going to go into PYL's Leona, who can very easily just use the Zenith Blade and destroy a Brand. So it's a long-range champion with high amounts of damage, but it's really difficult to actually do so.
I feel like he's getting metagamed. Oh my god.
Everyone is getting metagamed.
Yeah, there's 5 people from the red
This
side.
is PYL shot
in the
calling.
bottom lane. Yeah, this is. All right, guys, 5-man invade. Sentinel, this is. PYL is doing some
He's revealing the strategy. The Sentinel will spot them.
Oh, Godv, sorry, that's going to get annoying. He actually does get a couple gold, so the first CS will go to Brand. And here we come, 5-man invade. That Paul Master Yi jungle already under attack.
They aren't going to be able to find a kill, but it's pressure. And as you said, you know, Master Yi under attack, and that's because his jungle is being threatened. And as a Master Yi, there is one thing that you want, and that is to last hit neutral creeps. And they're threatening his natural
teleport.
habitat.
Actually popping it early.
What? Oh my god! The strategy!
That is slick.
No one will see that.
Teleports to a ward and invades. That is actually genius.
Yeah, look, he's not going to gank anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the purpose of having a flash or a teleport off cooldown?
Yeah.
You may as well just jungle.
Well, does user going to start that red buff? Very creative there from Xiao. But red side's going to start on that blue buff. And if they wander over to the other side, they actually are going to miss that buff. Nice teleport, though, as a Nautilus top lane versus Garen. Garen with Ignite, by the way. So a very different lane there, 1v1.
Yeah, that's a kill lane Garen.
Versus
that's dangerous.
Good old Nautilus.
You know what I want to see? It's unfortunate he doesn't have teleport. But once he has a nemesis, he should just go lane against them.
Yeah.
Just
go
kill
fight
them.
the villain.
Yeah, fight the villain.
That would be very flavorful. I believe that's Whitezz and Misaya 1v1 in middle lane. Fizz on for Whitezz and Misaya on Lulu. So again, probably didn't want to pick Twisted Fate because of the matchup. But Lulu's going to be just fine here. In fact, this is probably a relatively common matchup.
It's a good matchup for Lulu. It's always dangerous at 3, but these guys...
Ooh, PYL. Trying to get aggressive, you can see though.
I mean, business.
They do. I mean, Godv's trying to keep them back, but will you engage in that Kalista damage? If you get tagged by a Zenith Blade, you're going to go down very quickly. But level 2 does go to blue side first.
Yeah, and this is actually where Brand has a lot of pressure. The range of the Q and the W are very high, and you don't have to combo it for a stun if you're looking for damage. And Ezreal, super safe in that respect, should never really get hit by the Leona. It's actually a very strong lane because it's very poke-inducive. And it's important for PYL to try and just kill everyone. And if you can't get them...
Pantheon though coming to the top lane. Spear does land. We'll jump in with a stun there as well. Nautilus hooks a minion. Slightly unfortunate there. And Garen will get away safely.
My favorite part of that entire trade is Garen made sure the Q was blocked by a Pantheon shield for ages. But he still went out of his way to use the Q on him.
Do you get silenced?
I think so, yeah.
That's pretty good. Well, bottom lane here. Ezreal slightly behind, actually, as Kalista's doing nicely. And you can see why it's now pressed up by Misaya. Lulu working out nicely here, but this man has got some sniper fishes. Wait for those Fizz ults. It does take me back, Rusty.
Certainly should take you back, mate. An old school player on an old school champion. Walk down memory lane with us as we see if he can actually hit what he used to be able to.
As soon as I saw Misaya, I was really hoping Xiao would be playing, but unfortunately, only one member of that old World Elite roster playing today.
Of course, one's still good enough.
Oh yeah,
we'll get that anyway. This is amazing.
I'm not greedy. One's fine. I'll take it.
Get what you can.
Certainly take it. As you can see, I guess probably the most competitive lane might be mid as well, as far as player skill goes. Like Godv and PYL probably just trying to keep their AD carries safe. Never mind, going in the bottom lane. PYL almost dead. He could be first blood. Ezreal's going to go for it. The Q is good, but PYL will flash away.
The Brand damage was just overwhelming right there. Of course, the heal's still available for the Ezreal, so this bottom lane for Mr. J and friends, it's working out well.
Certainly is. PYL. Expected some aggression out of the Brand support. Looking good there against the Leona. And like we've said, you can definitely get aggressive with Kalista Leona, but you eat all that Brand damage and poke, and that all-in's just not going to do what you want it to do.
No, not at all. And of course, very poke-heavy on Brand, so it's hard not to get poked, especially as a champion like Leona. It's all about the second they get back to lane. You're either all-in, or you concede your laning phase for the next 5 minutes. So, itemization choices out of the Kalista as well, indicative of not having a great time. We'll be working towards that Blade of the Ruined King first, you would imagine?
Yep. Magic sets are done already. Is a Tear of the Goddess actually completed for Ezreal there as well. So Manamune, likely the first item, probably Trinity Force next, but we'll see. Do have options there for the blue build if you'd like it. And Mobility Boots nice and early for Godv. I do love this.
Yeah, wow.
Look, he's already in mid lane. He's like, hello?
He's a mid laner at heart.
He is. Goes back to his natural habitat. In fact, I think he's starting to roam quite aggressively now. Might be trying to set up a kill. Garen actually doing nicely in this top lane.
Speaking of roaming aggressively.
PYL almost hits the stun.
There's more than one person here, though, Peshu.
That's true. PYL's
He's about to find
as well. Yeah, I'm going to set the trap.
Oh, no.
Good ward. He's going to spot them. But White's being pushed back against his tower. PYL's like, oh, mid lane. I like this place. Just starts taking.
Did you want that minion? No, that one's mine.
There we go. Gives that one over.
You can have this one. The cannon, though, most importantly.
PYL just can't stop trying to poke down Misaya. I think Ezreal's fine. Use those mystic shots. It'll be okay. Just missing that cannon creep, unfortunately. Will die to the minions. But, you know, there are some CS.
Yeah, there are worse lanes to leave alone in a 1v2, even though it's against the Leona Kalista. Ezreal, very difficult to kill to get onto at all. Oh, but
he'll be in trouble now. Ezreal forced to arcane shift away. They're going back for the dive. The stun does land, but the Zenith Blade follows. Heal as you teleports down. And Master Yi swoops in to save him as Kalista is forced to flash away. Master Yi
actually swooping in for those minions as he alpha strikes to get some last hits. It's all about stacking those items, getting your Devour first so that you can be sated sooner rather than later. So a very effective use of teleport, I'll say here from Mr. J. Makes it work for him.
Certainly does. I mean, look, you know, teleport tax is a real thing. As the fish does land, Misaya in trouble. Bumps a log with PYL still here. That's Godv though. As that's going to keep doing it to me. Good attempt to gank. Misaya will live, though.
GodVYL in the mid lane again.
GodVYL.
Oh my god, Garen.
Trouble turn.
Get him.
Ultimate's not there. Good flash from Nautilus.
That was close.
Yeah, used it already. Close. Didn't quite get the kill. They could not finish it off there on Nautilus.
And of course, they're actually playing a really good strategy here from the Invictus Gaming owners' side, Mr. Wang's team. If they don't die, or if they don't get kills, there's no nemesis.
Oh, trouble now. Ezreal actually cutting around. PYL gets first blooded. And now Kalista going to get aggressed on. Master Yi is here. Cleans up the kill.
The scale train. Oh, wow.
Oh. That's amazing.
The scale train begins here for Master Yi. He is just all about that last hitting. And wow, what?
And Garen is almost dead. I think he went for a tower dive. But Nautilus does come back. Now Garen has to run away. Nautilus does still have the flash. Yeah, teleported back into the lane. I'm not sure.
Garen was tanking the tower?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe we'll never know, Rusty.
But I want to.
Well, Master Yi is in the enemy jungle, I think, taking blue buff. So he's doing a nice job counter jungling. Again, like you mentioned, needs to get the Devourer online and start stacking it. He's going to steal that one right away, though. No vision up for the red side. And a kill into a steal for the blue buff. Oh, he leaves one there as well.
You are actually a very typical Master Yi player. I'll leave it at that. You can interpret that how you would like. But he is the quintessential Master Yi.
I like it. Style on and off the rift here. And Mr. J. Chow, PYL's going to roam around here into Ezreal. Good stun lands in. The Zenith Blade follows. Bates call for another alley-oop, but the Master Yi's still here. Actually might get it done. Huge off from the Ezreal. Does massive burst damage. And they're going to keep chasing it down as Master Yi gets the second kill. Mid lane as well. That's Godv still. GodVYL and White's team up for Misaya.
It's almost like Godv never left mid. And he's actually just picking a support
there
role.
For so long. He left at level 4. He is now level 6.
That health crystal better become a haunting, guys. That's all I'm saying. He doesn't need to go Sightstone if he's just laning mid. And Leandre's brand, I'm telling you right now, and I will preach this till the end of my days, is silly.
Oh, Trouble Street. Does meditate up though. White's going to swoop in. Make sure the camp gets finished. Good bit of teamwork there. Is he going to recall and purchase those next items? Devourer should be online now.
Yeah, certainly should be. 2-0.
PYL looks for the ulti, does tag him. White's here as well. Oh, Alpha Strike manages to dodge the stun, but it's not enough. Godv, though, now in on top. He's going to get the kill into Leona. Brando pounces back on the Pantheon off the Raptors.
Kalista's here.
But here's Kalista. Going to keep running in. Ezreal's up as well. Pantheon has to be careful. Sear's good. It's going to land for the stun. The W up as well as the pillar. Does get good chunkage down.
It's always a big question, you know. Godv, he didn't go mid lane. And that's perfectly acceptable given that he's in a, what we'll call a celebrity match, a show match. But he's still mid laning and he's still carrying. So really, what is he doing? PYL's playing his main role. Godv's winning in an alternate role.
Hey man, support brand, like you said, gets work done, especially if he's going to keep getting some kills. Ezreal though farming away. Build Water Cutlass actually up for Kalista. As looks like a Phage coming up for Ezreal. So should be that Trinity Force after Manamune. Might be getting the Manamune later, but does have the tier stacking up nice and early at least.
A self-sufficient build. Doesn't want to die. He's being left alone, wondering where his teammates have left him to. But it's working out for him.
Oh, again, Godv and Whitezz just hammering poor Misaya. Didn't even get to use his ultimate that time.
That is a shame. He's
This
going
is
for Rod of
rude.
Ages as well here. Before boots. Wants that health, wants to avoid all of the burst out of this Fizz, and evidently the brand as well.
Oh.
So.
Game squad coming up though.
Man.
Gonna look to gank Nautilus.
Here it
comes
is.
Godv. Good Q off to the wall there. Looking for the stun. Does find it. Just throws it past the minion. Master Yi gonna dive in. Swoop in for the KS. And he does get it.
I'm not going to say this many more times, but he is such a Master Yi main.
It's beautiful.
It's a self-reliant type of farm. You guys do all the work. I'll make sure I get the last hits and that I'm scaling because I carry late game anyway, so just trust me.
Look at Killer Instinct look in J Chow's eyes. He knows he's been here before. 3-1-1 Master Yi. Devour online. Rico Bow up as well. Probably Bleeded the Ruin Kings next. And he's getting those kills, getting the money. Tower's getting knocked down as the game's starting to open up.
Leona's mid.
Oh, PYL going in. Whitezz does bop out though. Fizz trick still there.
Yeah, that was really well done from the Fizz. Using the cleanse and queuing through the opponent so he's to safety. No chance of a kill there for this red side. And Garen is just spinning to win all over this.
Spinning it up. Pantheon, they're going to come in for the stun. Nautilus has the ulti if he wants to use it. Does pop it in. Snare's good as well.
Get
Slow
those
will also
minions.
follow. And it's just so much CC.
He doesn't
He's
even
going to try
care.
and farm instead. Does go down to Pantheon.
That moment when you admit defeat.
Oh, Godv, huge damage. Does he have the ultimate? No, he used it already. PYL. He
Ezreal.
will be okay.
Oh!
Never mind. Ezreal snipes him.
Nailed it. This mid lane now, Ezreal. We're basically watching a one-team ARAM, the other side trying to roam. Struggling here, honestly, the red side.
Yeah, 8-3 up. They're chowing, friends. Looking good here in the early start of this game. Invictus Gaming zone are looking a little sheepish right now. 3,500 gold up already for blue.
It's moments like this, you wish there was some kind of bet on the line.
They're very well. Oh, I guess they can't be.
It's pride.
It certainly is. They're betting on that pride. All in, I'm sure, as well. As the Phage Berserker Eves are done for Ezreal now as well. Kalista close to the Blade of the Ruin King, but not quite there. So going to need a couple more, bit more gold, sorry, to get those items up. And the Rod of Ages still delayed from Misaya.
Yeah.
Going to get it, at a reasonable pace, but he's just getting picked on, unfortunately, in between that. And that's been the big problem, as PYL seems to be permanently around mid lane, knowing that that's where Godv wants to go.
I was going to say, the second you said PYL, I had to double check which one you meant. Yeah. There is more than one PYL on this map, but yes, the red side PYL looking vigilant, trying to spot the blue side PYL, also known as Godv.
Who is Godv? Godwyl. Yeah, that's a very Godv thing to do.
Yeah, and he's gone for the Haunting guys first.
Ooh, so it could be that Leandry's coming up soon.
The one brand strategy that I had.
The only brand strategy
all I've got.
you prepared for the day. Oh, invade on the red. Pantheon going to try and take it away, but the Master Yi, he doesn't get it, but he's going to follow in. Damage is good. The stun is there. He's popped his ult. He's going to keep running. Nautilus Q will miss. Master Yi's going to keep running in. He needs a Q. Does go in, gets the kill, needs to meditate. She's going to die, though. Nautilus cleans up the trade.
Couldn't get out of the tower range in time to use any form of meditate, but of course Nautilus is CC bot if the hooks connect and not onto walls. Will be able to stun him up, so aggressive decisions here from Mr. J.
Certainly very aggressive from J Chow, but the Blade of the Ruin King is done, so that is not stopping.
No, he's scaling. So he's definitely scaling. That's a very scary Master Yi, to say the least. Double the CS right now of his lane jungle opponent. Doing a lot of work for his team, and really, blue side don't have to do anything. They can just sit here and watch this game unfold. PYL on roam duty, making life miserable for everybody that isn't on his team. And the Ezreal, so 6 members having a rough time.
Yeah, just have to, I guess, make sure you keep snowballing the game and win the lanes that you've been winning, because the CC and the team fighting potential certainly there for the red side. We'll see PYL can rally his troops and lock down these very scary carries. We've got the Yi, Fizz, and even the Brandon Ezreal starting to get stronger.
Just loving this Garen build as well. One track mine needs to be a tank. Just trying his absolute hardest to be that tank for the team. Never really comparable to that of a Nautilus, of course, as Blue side, Mr. J and friends, they've started up this dragon.
Yeah.
Master Yi's got that devour. 5 stacks.
Yep, there we go. Stacks from the dragon. Very important to get those going. So decent control of the objective there. He's going to go back into the jungle, of course. Keep farming back up. And Rusty, you have a lot of experience with the Master Yi jungle, at least in solo queue. What's the next item? We've got the Devour. We're starting to stack it up. We got the Blade of the Ruin King. Do you go full damage? Do you go maybe Infinity Edge?
You'd like boots at some stage.
No,
they help.
No, not at all.
Okay, they're not essential.
Thank you.
But boots are nice. They're an added bonus. You know, moving fast pretty important as Master Yi.
Not
so
bad.
If he decides to go for that, he'll get some boots, and then I would say Ghostblade.
Oh yeah.
And then Infinity Edge.
I like it. Very aggressive. I do expect full damage if the Master Yi play of Observed already is any indicator. Ulti in topside though, Garen, he's in trouble. Nautilus going to try and lock him up. Too much there from the Naut. And Garen is going to go down.
I love this Garen. He just knows when he's going to die, so he stands still and takes it. It's wonderful.
Hey man, why waste time? Such options.
It's efficiency.
It is certainly efficient. As you can see.
I'm getting the vibe that the top laners right now with the LPL casters duking it out amongst each other.
Yeah, like classic epic battle, Garen versus Nautilus. You can see, now I'm going to start pushing their red team. Godv's going to block off what he can. He's got Ezreal in reserve, and the rest of the team is coming in behind as well. They clear it out, and maybe start a fight here. Tower, only one apiece actually, in the top and bottom lanes for red and blue side respectively. Actually, blue and red. I can't see. It is blue and red, so.
Yes.
Sorry guys, was bad at geography in school.
It's okay. There's only 2 sides on this one. We'll get there.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty slow game. Of course, I feel like that favors the blue side a little bit more. But if you have a look at what red side's got to offer, it's that one team fight. They can pull a snake.
They can.
Wait till 35 minutes, get that one game-changing team fight that turns into Baron, and win. And this is amazing right now. Garen's villain is his lane opponent.
Oh.
Action. True damage. 1% of true damage for each tick. 1% of their max health.
As true damage.
As true damage each tick. So, not exactly ideal for Nautilus.
Oh, Master Yi though, going to go in. That's a frozen heart Nautilus. He just doesn't care. Slapping him around. Going to go for the dive. No, does not pull the trigger.
Hard to dive at Nautilus.
Certainly. When his ulti's up as well.
Yeah.
Leona though, caught one out. Q does hit. Solo player in as well. Xander's Blade also going to come in on top. Fate's got popped. He missed the blade. I think he was trying to predict something. And here's Godv out of the Kalista. Ulti's going to pop. No, the Seal lands in. It'll bounce between with the hops. Good enough to make space.
Master
But
Yi.
here comes Xiao. Going to swoop in as Whitezz gets the first kill on Kalista. Fish will land from all the way down. And Fizz gets the double.
And that was an outplay from PYL. Outplayed himself. He tried to predict the Ezreal E, but it didn't actually come out until later on. Master Yi ganks the top lane, teleports to the bottom lane, and has an impact everywhere. The Alpha Strike was timed with the flash as well from Kalista. So following up there is Whitezz, who is having a very good time in this middle lane, is able to freely roam uncontested.
Yeah.
As PYL, or Godv, as he would otherwise be known, is now mid again.
I just like the idea of, you know, it's in caps.
Yeah.
So
The aggressive PYL.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, certainly with the way he's playing this game. 2-0-5. Fairly aggressive. Looks like Rylai's, by the way. It might be the first purchase into the Leandrews, perhaps, for the maximum Wombo potential. But it does have a giant spot, at least for now. So a couple options there for Godv.
Yeah, boots of mobility to boot as well.
Love the boots of mobility.
Because, you know, first item.
Dude, he has to get to mid lane faster.
That's it.
He's not going to battle Fizz for the creeps if he gets there first.
Yeah, it's a case of, oh, you're going to miss that one.
Yeah,
Every single CS.
Picking up XP where he goes. Kalista getting stronger. Blade up, though, with a recurve and that dagger. So moving into Runeans is the next item. Dragon back up in 155. Dragon control, maybe not something we need to look at all that much in this game. But, you know, again, POL, known for that big macro level play. And most importantly, Master Yi needs to get those Devourer stacks.
He certainly does.
20.
He is already
yeah,
at 20. So keeping up with the clock on these Devourer stacks. He got the Devourer a little bit late, was focusing more on getting some farm and kill. So a very early plate is Whitezz.
Good fish, going to dive back in. The call has been made. He's going to dive for it. Good ult there from PYL, but Xiao is going to pick up that first kill and just run all the way out. The Q does just miss. And Godv's there to make sure he gets out safely.
Yeah, they managed to get out with their lives. Very difficult to try and kill a Fizz with cleanse ever. So he gets out perfectly, finally only using that ultimate to try and lock him down. The target changes to Xiao, this Master Yi jungle. He just walks the other way.
He's having a good game. 5-2-2 on the Master Yi jungle. Teleports have been nice. Godv, sorry. Going to get caught up, stunned for days. Splashes the Nautilus ult, but it's going to run. And Baron kills PYL.
So
and
predictable.
By that I mean Godv. that was great.
Even could call that happening. The Nautilus follows him. He flashes over the wall. He's like, wait a second. It's going to follow me into the Baron pit. He makes it mad. And he dies to the Baron.
That was up there with Yasuo ults off the Baron knockups. Yeah. That was great. Godv wasting his flash as he gets himself over the edge to only die to the Nautilus ult and the Baron.
MVP right now, Mutual Monsters.
Oh man, they've been really good. Level 13 Fizz. White's very strong on his signature champion. Actually got Lichbane on the way. Got just about a bit of everything, but he is really far ahead.
Yeah, and with Dragon up in 8 seconds, the Master Yi special.
Oh, he's going to run for PYL.
3 levels ahead of PYL at the moment.
He's just done so much farming. Scuttlecrab dies. That's 2 more Devourer stacks. White's going to get the tower in mid lane as well. So lots of space. And this Dragon, that's going to mean a fully sated Devourer, I believe.
Yeah,
once he gets
25. This will give him 30.
Boom. There we go.
He's online, boys.
And this is the Master Yi that everyone that's ever played against it in solo queue does not want to be against. 22 minutes in, sated Devourer Master Yi.
And not just sated, of course, it combos really well with Blade of the Ruined King. That's what makes it exceptionally strong on every champion. If you can get sated and you can get a Blade of the Ruined King and you auto-attack as a champion, everyone within range of you dies.
Yeah, it's pretty, and you're right, that's a fairly specific set of conditions, but Master Yi is a champion that fulfills all of them relatively well. And you can see why now as the damage might start to come in. CC a little too much though. He's going to fall down, gets polymorphed. Messiah's going to clean it up. Now Pantheon down. Godv looking for a big ult, gets on the 4, but it's not quite enough as the Wild Growth going to keep PYL, the real PYL, alive. Lulu gets the double as White's not there in time.
The real PYL. Wait, oh. Right. Okay, so the Nautilus is the actual owner.
It's Mexico.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting.
That's great.
There's, look, he's been winning lane. We'll give him that. Been doing all right. There's some things happening.
Yep, Fizz now in the mid though. Popping around. Good flash. Fate's Call's used though. QL does not go in aggressive. We're going to take the tower instead. Garen around the side for the flank. Ezreal trying to line something up. There's Garen straight into the back lines. Gets CC'd up, but he's going to spin all the way in. Godv back up now. Here's Whitezz as well. Needs to land the fish. Does not have it though. Stun lands on a Nautilus. They're going to keep going in. Oh my god, the Master Yi damage. They just need to keep him alive. He's going to tear people to shreds. Does get CC'd up though. The damage is good. And Messiah peels it up for the kill as they can't quite close the distance.
This team fighting comp on the red side is just starting to reign supreme. They can make those picks. Pantheon, a guaranteed stun. Nautilus, a guaranteed knock-up with the ultimate. Then they've got a Lulu and a Leona to follow that up perfectly. Kalista to combo with the Leona. And now all they need to do is catch people before any one of them dies.
Yeah, polymorph, man, so brutal. And I actually really love the Merc Treads on Master Yi as a result because he knows he's going to be the big target. There's a lot of CC. What is Godv up to? Hasn't quite got another item just yet. We'll clear out 2 wards. So.
He doesn't know what it means to be a support. He's actually not going to kill that one. The problem of being a single person with a sweeping lens, if there's more than 1 ward, you get 5 hits at most. It's actually quite depressing.
Brand's attack speed,
so
not that high either. So, makes some sense. As God will have to revisit for that one. Whitezz does have his Zhonya's now, by the way, so expect maybe even more plays as they're getting pretty aggressive. Some blue pings down onto the bottom side. This Kalista, despite the 2 items, could be in some trouble. Godv going to start things off. The port's down there for the red side. White's going to move in, does land the fish. They're going to keep getting aggressive. Might be enough. The Fate's Call's there. Good Wild Growth up as well as Ezreal going to poke his way in. Everybody's trying to go for it. Brand does get their kill. Nice Sonya's there from White. But to get Nautilus salted up. Pantheon's joined in as well. And Master Yi, he's dived straight behind the turret. He's going to go in for it. But Godv is going to fall to Pantheon. Lulu in the backline is actually going to get the kill. But a trade there as it's 3 for 2.
An aggressive dive right there from Mr. J and friends. Garen's here. He's got the flag.
Oh, going for it. Use the flash. Goes in for Nautilus. Doesn't quite have the ulti lined up. Now going to start spinning. Needs to get the kill. It's Lulu that's a villain, and she's dead, unfortunately. Now Garen has to walk out. He's pretty high level. pretty tanky, does hold PYL, but Leona nice and tanky as well. Ezreal trying to line it up. PYL, they're going to get the stun. The hook will land as well. Need to keep going. Garen trying to get the damage done. Good flash from Ezreal, but PYL will follow with his and clean up that kill. And 1v3, no help coming. He's going to start spinning. Garen, can he do it? He flashes. He might be okay. And he will.
It's all about sending a message.
Garen.
He could have saved that ultimate. Imagine if he had it now. Look at Leona's health bar. But no.
That's not what it's about.
He has to use it earlier to send that message. He doesn't need the ultimate to kill you is what he's saying. But he's just wondering where his team has gone as he's sitting there and spinning to win.
Yeah,
they're all dead.
Almost didn't. As the Randu and Zerv and Garen took a long time to chunk down. Didn't have enough time there as Godv has completed that Rylai's, starting to farm the bottom lane. Again, tendencies kicking back in as a solo laner. Just cleaning up some CS. It's alright, Ezreal. You weren't going to get there anyway.
He's staying ahead of PYL in farm. That's the ultimate goal here. You have to say that you beat your support opposition. So 28 CS, you have to match that, if not best it, because then you get more gold and you can carry better.
Certainly can. As Master Yi, Lost Whisper now going to really start treading through these things. Pretty cost-efficient choice. Guess makes sense against the Frozen Heart Nautilus and the Randu and Zoman Pantheon.
Yeah, didn't go for the Ghost Blade for that added active for the move speed. Lulu.
Yeah, Misaya. Luden's up now. Good damage, actually.
Oh, a miss.
For 2.5 damage items.
What?
That ulti kind of floated through there with the Wild Glaive's going to knock it up. Huge damage from Kalista. Godv actually might have enough. He's going to ulti down onto Kalista, but he needs to flash out from Pantheon. Master Yi going nuts there in the backside. He's going to get CC'd up, but he's going to keep going through.
Oh!
Huge alpha strike through that Nautilus hook. He does get ulted up. He needs to try and keep himself safe. Is he going to run back around his two very tanky members? Goes on, Q's away! Might actually have enough! Wang Sikong, he's missed it! And he's going to keep running in. Rough around the side. PYL versus PYL. As they're going to move back in. The damage is done. And Whitezz randomly in the top lane. What? He's broken the base with Garen.
That was mayhem.
That was mayhem.
Mr. J, he lived for way too long. They managed to almost get away with his troubles there. Leona, PYL comes in with the flank. But because it took so long for them to get anything at all, the top lane inhibitor is now theirs.
And yeah, I guess that's why you take the 2v4, 3v4.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2v5 that was happening. You're able to break the top side of the base. All of a sudden, blue side got a nice, big opportunity to make more plays. And the pressure continues mounting here. The gold lead not that big, only 3,000 up for blue. Mr. J and friends looking good, but game's certainly not out of reach.
Oh no, not out of reach at all. The team comp that is on this red side here for Mr. Sikong and friends is going to be very, very strong if they find a team fight. If Leona can engage, or if the Pantheon can engage with that ultimate, people will die. There is no two ways about that fact. And they've actually started up the dragon.
Ooh, Jungler doesn't like that. Gonna move in for it. Xiao. Got the killer instinct, but maybe tricky to contest it. Does throw the ulti in, but a little early. They're not going to steal it. Q's not bad, but Pantheon will actually just take that away. I mean, got the Devourer stacks from the first two already, so not too bad, but good for the red side to get that first dragon in and just get some of those stats going.
Whitezz is aggressive with this.
Oh, yeah.
Super aggressive. He means business.
For any of you that have never seen Whitezz play Fizz before, you've been in for a treat this game. He's been playing like he almost never left the scene. As Garen's diving in. Ezreal actually grabbed up there. The AoE is not kind of there, but they're a little bit split up. Good fish though from Whitezz. The Fate's Call though, going to keep PYL safe, and he will die as Pantheon gets up, picks up Whitezz.
It's really difficult for this blue side to engage. They might have found Godv.
Oh, Godv, but they've set the trap. They're trying to go in for a huge play. Master Yi going nuts. Actually kills the Nautilus. Damage too good. Gets Kalista. There's the double. Now going to keep running in. Finds the triple.
Oh,
and going to run down Misaya. Very risky indeed. Luden's Echo procs. Ezreal's going to chase. But Lulu is so fast.
You can't chase the Lulu, but Garen's going to try.
They are going to try. Oh, Lance misses. Perhaps an opportunity. Q powers up.
There's no opportunity, but he's running so far away from his own base. He's juked. Has he?
Oh.
He's juked.
He's done it.
Where is he?
Very nice.
Oh. Garen.
Nope, not going to spot the Misaya. Nice little play.
They're freaking out.
They are a little bit.
Where has he gone?
Back to base is the answer there. And oh my god. One well-timed Q away from a quadra kill there. Master Yi, 12, 7, and 2. Jay Chow showing up in his show match.
Yeah, and he's got a dagger. There's a few things that a dagger could build into. I'm just really curious as to which one it is right now. Because he's got his blade and he's got his defense.
I like the Banshees as well.
Why not Infinity? I don't know. The damage there.
Well, maybe...
Ezreal? Is he going Phantom Dancer?
Maybe. I mean, I guess you have a lot of
Crit?
Wuju style damage. Yeah, I mean, the crit's good, but I feel like a lot of Master Yi's are quite focused on the attack speed portion of their E passive.
I'm no Master Yi player.
I'm certainly not either.
They're a very subset culture, you know. Like
you know who is? Xiao.
Xiao certainly is.
One hell of a Master Yi player right now, looking good. Take down the bottom tower. Gold's starting to creep back up for blue. And the items are out there. The Landry's Rylai's combo has been assembled by Godv. Oh, that's a dangerous spot. He teleports away. He's going top lane. Gonna look for the kill. That's just knowing him to get. He's gonna dive straight in for Pantheon. He does so much damage, but now might get caught out. Needs to keep running. Q's not quite there. The Zenith is, though. Needs to go back on Kalista. Gonna get shredded. No, it's not enough.
That was a phenomenal E there from PYL. The PYL battle, it's starting.
It is.
Get him.
No ultimate, though.
Get him.
Can't close the distance. Ezreal dive in the tower past those minions as Blue side gonna push up mid lane. Lulu there to defend. Has the Ludens for wave clear, but they are gonna get the tower. Ezreal Trinity Force. Actually quite a lot of damage there as well.
Yeah, it definitely does a lot of damage. Need to respect that Ezreal. Need to respect every single member of this blue side right now, except maybe the Garen, because his damage isn't that high, unless you are his villain, in which case
run away.
Everyone has to respect that.
And Misaya's still the villain, which actually I think works out pretty well for the red team.
Yeah.
Because it was one of the carries.
He's been a villain for a very long time.
He has.
Evil man, Misaya.
7-5-1.
Villain is crucial.
The big winner for Lexicon side. Rylai's up now for Lulu as well. Wants even more control in the control mage. Gonna whimsy forward. I can't believe how much farm God he has,
okay.
though.
That's a Zeal.
Oh, there we go.
He's going
maybe
crit.
Shiv?
I would hope Shiv. It's good. It's a really good item, but yeah, it's just...
It's not Infinity Edge.
It's not Infinity
Wanted to see the big deeps.
And it's neither good nor bad that he's going for. I just want an Infinity Edge. Just want a crit, you know?
Well,
crits are good.
Certainly are.
Better players crit more.
That's true. We've observed that phenomenon many, many times.
But we can't gauge how good he is now without the crit.
There's a little bit of crit.
Yeah.
I know.
Fun fact for you.
Yep.
Upgrading trinkets is overrated.
Yeah, that's what I was going to point out. They've actually 16 up Misaya. They've killed him. Whitezz able to pick that one up. And Master Yi going to go ballistic now in the backline. So much CC, but the damage might have been done. Fizz got the double. Brad's going to pick one up. And this is going to be an ace. Wang Zikong, the last one to fall. And look at that swagger.
He's got so much damage. The Zeal is the OP factor of this item build. They've got 20 seconds remaining, and they could end the game if they want to.
No,
but
they're going to ping.
Why would you end the game when you can win the game slowly, methodically, and with a hint of the end?
Well, we're going to take a somewhat safer option here. I don't think it's any hints. Let's get some serious dance moves.
There's some flavor.
From Xiao after those kills. Love to see that. As after the Nautilus kill as well, which is obviously the point, because that's who he's playing up against, which is just excellent. I'm going to steal away some junglers. Oh, Blue leave. Oh, he does.
Oh, this guy.
This guy.
He needs to calm down a bit, I think. It's getting outrageous. You can't deny the Gromp, though. Yeah.
Just takes it away instead. Thankfully, it's worth a pretty absorbent amount of gold.
Yeah, it is. That is absurd.
If Wang Zikong could invest in Gromps, he would. That would be a good payoff.
Honestly, yeah. Doesn't need to. They're worth a fortune.
Certainly does.
That's the Phantom Dancer. Here we go. Master Yi. He's scaled.
He has scaled. That's full build at 35 minutes. That is scary.
Ugh. The Garen has nothing.
Hey.
Just notice that.
Gotta be tanky, man.
Oh, he's tanky. There is no doubt in my mind that he is tanky. He doesn't need damage. You look at the rest of his team. The Void Star finished for God VYL.
Yeah, actually 3 items isn't bad at 35 minutes for support brand.
He doesn't even need to hit the dragon, he's watching. He actually just observed that. I think it was timing.
Master Yi right there. Yeah. You can see they're going to move back. There's only one in here left. Clears out that ward as well with the Raptor vision, I believe. I think he's trying to set a trap, hoping someone walks past. His teammate's going to push up for him. But the roadside might just have to wait and defend the last in him. In fact, Kong has gone on a pretty bold adventure.
He doesn't afraid of anything pastry turn.
Well, maybe he should be.
Nothing.
There the Fed Master Yi just waiting.
He really is patient. He can't Alpha Strike over the wall, so he's going to have to look for a flank.
Yep, that's what he's doing. PYL's popped the ulti.
Pantheon's got the ult.
Gonna go back in. Fish out there from White. PYL gonna take so much damage.
Here
he comes Master Yi, janitor duty online. Pantheon, sorry. As White's dives straight in. Huge damage and a good trickster there as well after the Zhonya's. And there's the first kill. Godv picks it up. They're going to dive back in. So much damage here. And he is just going in. He actually gets killed, unfortunately. And it's carnage under this tier 2 tower. But they've cleaned up another ace.
Master Yi. Keep in mind this is Xiao against
Kong.
The Gogwang, he's just decided that even though he's a Nautilus, and I'm a Master Yi.
And we're under a tower.
And we're under your turret.
I'm going in.
I'm killing you. There's one man that's going to die, and it's going to be you. And then he kills him, and then he hits the turret until the turret kills him.
Hey man, you got to send the message about the show match.
No man has that much style.
Besides Xiao certainly does. Garen's going to work on that inhib.
You can't spit on the inhibitor. What are you doing?
Sending more messages, man. Well and truly received on the red side. They've got a full transmissions tower set up right now. They've gotten so many inbounds, I don't know what to do. Godv's going in for PYL. PYL versus PYL. Oh, PYL.
Well, one does damage. One does damage. The other one absorbs damage. So there's actually a needlessly large rod right now for Mr. J PYL.
Level 1.
That was a very unfortunate ward there from Mr. J. You were trying to Alpha Strike over to the blue buff, but hey, these things happen.
Scuttle Crab instead. Baron might be on the cards as well. And top inhib also could be respawning, so plenty of options. White's though going to take away his blue buff. Level 18 now with a Rylai's Fizz. This Fizz is so fed. He's full build as well.
That Fizz is massively scary. My question
this is great.
Here is, what does Master Yi do with his items? Because he's got money. No doubt he could spend money, but he's full build.
I mean, maybe you sell the Banshees?
If we don't count trinkets, he's full build. No tears.
Well, we're going to keep pushing up. Master Yi, I think he's waiting for this inhib to spawn. That mid spawning as soon as well, so he's just chilling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trinkets.
There's 2 upgraded trinkets, I think.
No, there's an upgraded yellow one.
And an upgraded red one on the other side.
Yeah,
that's it.
Changing the sweepers is next level.
Oh, I see. I see. Got to go past the recommended trinkets.
It's really hard to remember sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, it's like Black Market Brawlers.
Yeah, never bought a brawler.
He forgets to play a brawler.
What are those things?
30 minutes in, I have 50 coins. Garen going to dive in. He's soaking good damage. Ulti actually on. He just goes on to PYL. Damage is good, but a massive wild growth might keep them up. Nautilus though.
Get him,
He's the threat. Xiao takes him out, and now going to start cleaning house. Killsgar coming out. He's going to dive in onto Lulu.
The Nexus
He's going straight in for it. Oh, the Banshees is not enough to protect him. Misaya baits him into the fountain.
Baits him? I feel like of his own free will, he decided to dive. Oh my god, Lulu.
Oh, Misaya damage is good. Not enough. But he's the only one left to defend this. White's might just finish things off now. Misaya has to defend. White's going to dive in for him. He's going to take him out. Ezreal swoops in for, but he doesn't get it. And the ace is there. 20 seconds left.
The ultimate BM would be to let the minions end.
Oh, he's leaving. Oh, teaming up for the minions.
Clear the minions.
We got one more in hit to take as well if they want it, but no. Ezreal. Oh,
it's got minions again.
Here they come. Just let it happen. Couple of autos here and there. Oh, here come the minions. And they do end the game. Xiao, huge 4, 10, and 9 Master Yi performance. Looking very stylish on and off the rift. And that was a lot of fun, Rust.
That was a great game, I'm not going to lie. Interesting choices of items and play, but it was all to get that end result. And the end result wasn't even a victory. It was to kill the person you're up against.
It was to send a message.
And that was Master Yi taking down Nautilus.
Which is not usually something we'd say.
No, and you don't go into a team fight and say, I'm going for Nautilus first. But, well, show matches, they bring out the best in people.
They do. The PYL battle. Godv's brand.
If it's worth anything, PYL still won.
Maybe PYL gets the name change to PYL now. you imagine they swap names? They're like, okay,
What?
you've earned the right to be. Maybe Godv changes to PYL or caps now.
Oh, right. Sorry, because you just said.
I did.
Yeah.
Because PYL.
I know.
Yep.
Jeez, my brain.
PYLception. And Whitezz playing Fizz again.
Yeah.
I have to say, very impressed. Really carrying through that mid lane. You can see the teams shaking hands. Fans very excited to see Jay Chow and the rest of the people playing that so much. Lots of fun, like we said.
I like the call for blind pick as well. Let Jay Chow get his Master Yi. Put everyone on their best champions. Come on, man. Come on. If it's a celebrity show match and he only plays one champion.
Oh, yeah. You give it to him. Look at Misaya. He's like, I played Lulu. Nothing worked out. It was not fun at all.
He did it to himself.
You should just pick Twisted Fate, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Just get in there. You
That's the pocket pick. You never reveal your Twisted Fate.
I guess if he loses on Twisted Fate in the blind pick match.
That's it.
It's bad news for Misaya.
But now we can say he went up against Whitezz on his best champion, the Fizz God himself, and didn't lose his Twisted Fate.
That's true.
Because that would have been a very big show match in and of itself.
I think brand support was adequate for what I wanted to see out of Godv.
Brand support as a champion
It's pretty great.
is adequate.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It does its job.
You can see them exchanging a couple words. I hope there's more choice words being exchanged. It's always fun.
Certainly hope so.
Well, don't forget.